We take you to Southeast Asia, to a country that is modern, booming, and a place that you should visit.
How about a new cocktail that is the result of a leftover Thanksgiving dinner?
Gordon Ramsay is grilling up some burgers for us in Vegas.
And I meet up with a gator on the golf course.
Don't run away. Undercover Jetsetter is about to chomp down on some really good stuff.
And cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Today we are taking you to a land far, far away. Malaysia is a country full of modern stuff. Cuisine, structure, food, and architecture.
And we're going to take you to a number of cities, a number of sites, and some of that cuisine.
Malaysia is a diverse, friendly, and thriving country, and it has a wide array of diversity and deliciousness in its food as well.
So we start in Kuala Lumpur, nicknamed KL, and you may be surprised to learn that it's much more modern than you think.
The architecture of this modern city is breathtaking. There is more on KL in our other shows and segments.
Now, KLCC, for example, also known as the Twin Towers, shows off a spectacular 80 stories and features a connecting bridge about midway. It's surrounded by a beautiful park and places to hang out.
The shopping mall here is large and abundant with a plethora of incredible high-end shops. At the top is a fabulous hotspot called Marini's 57.
Now, this is a country where many Americans could live, but for the rest of the segment, we're going to go local and historical.
And visit some of the extraordinary sights and foods that the surrounding areas have to offer and that you won't find anywhere else in the world.
So get ready for some local Malaysian-style hospitality, plus some incredible food finds and places you won't want to miss.
First off, a must for you to try is bak kut teh. This is a local dish that is unique and delicious.
Different neighborhoods feature different styles of bak kut teh, and we'll take you to two of the best.
First, we are here in Cheras, a local neighborhood at Sun Huat Bak Kut Teh. This is a Jetsetter hidden gem. The kitchens are small, but they get the job done along with the hardworking staff.
Bak kut teh loosely translates to meat bone tea. It is traditionally eaten for breakfast, but is quite commonly enjoyed for lunch now as well.
Pork ribs are simmered in a multifaceted broth that includes black garlic, herbs and spices like fennel, cloves, and cinnamon.
Another beauty of bak kut teh is how customizable it is for each person. You can add as much or as little fresh garlic and chilies into your bak kut teh as you desire.
Fresh veggies like mushrooms and additional Chinese herbs can be included as well. And you also can add lettuce and bean curd if you like.
Now, this is the wet version, and there is a dry version as well. The wet version retains a classic broth, making it more like a soup.
We'll take you to the dry version at our next restaurant, another hidden gem, and that is in Klang. It's about a 45-minute car ride from Kuala Lumpur.
Klang is known for some of the best bak kut teh in Malaysia and is believed to be the birthplace where it originated.
This is restaurant Wang Hyong. Here we had a special dry version of bak kut teh, only available in Klang.
Locals crowd in here every day to enjoy the bak kut teh with family and friends.
In the dry version, the broth is reduced to more of a thick gravy, making it more like a stew. Then they add in other ingredients that can include chilies, dried dates, and squid.
The pork in the dry version is very tender and juicy, and it has a tangier and stronger flavor than the wet version.
You can get the wet bak kut teh here as well, and along with the bak kut teh, we also got a variety of platters of fresh mussels, noodles, chicken, fried rice, and fresh fish.
Now, these noodles were super yummy and filled with fresh herbs and flavor. And these flat Cantonese fried noodles are to die for.
Now, here is a Jetsetter inside secret. Check out this unique way to sanitize and cleanse your silverware and chinaware.
So make sure you try both wet and dry bak kut teh at least once. And if you can get to Klang, that's a hidden gem where you can enjoy the birthplace of bak kut teh.
And here is your next must-try, satay. These sweet and smoky bites of deliciousness are a popular cuisine made with marinated chicken, beef, or other forms of meat, skewered, and then barbecued.
Satay is believed to have been introduced by Javanese immigrants and sold by street vendors.
We are here at Restaurant Satay KL on Gurney Road, another hidden gem from our Jetsetter local, Ryan.
Okay, this is the Malaysian delicacy called satay. So it's like skewers. This is chicken, and we've got beef here, a little down below there, a little darker, and it's eaten served with ketupat. This is like rice cooked in a special form, and we have cucumber and onion. It goes along with it, and the best of all, we have the satay sauce. It's made out of some spices and peanut. It goes really well, and if you like spicy, you add a little bit of chili. Enjoy!
Now, this is the perfect street food, but you can sit down here and enjoy the local ambiance. Trust us, this place will satisfy all of your satay cravings and then some.
Now, get ready to work off all of this food that we've been eating.
That's right, the climb may be tough, 272 steps to be exact, but it is a good workout and the views are spectacular.
The Batu Caves are almost 100 meters high, and the temple area is made up of 3 main caves and some smaller ones.
Along the way, you'll see some unique and beautiful sights. This is the Murugan statue. He is also the Hindu god of war.
It's 140 feet tall and took 3 years to build. You'll also make some little friends along the way.
That's right, get ready to talk to the animals, specifically the monkeys.
Do you have a license for your monkey?
That is not my monkey.
Well, Inspector Clouseau, there are no licenses here. The monkeys run wild and free.
Bags of nuts are sold so you can hand them out on your way up.
Inside the first caves, you'll find ornate Hindu shrines, statues, and temple monuments.
This statue of HANUMAN is an entrance to the Ramayana cave. HANUMAN is one of the central characters in the Indian epic Ramayana, and the walls of the cave depict the story of Rama.
The Batu Caves hold festivals and pilgrimages, too.
Come here and pray, and for Tomun Nasim, they carry the heavy vehicles right up, so that they feel that all their past sins are cleansed and they start anew.
The light shines through the caves in many beautiful ways at different times of the day. And believe it or not, there are rock climbing routes available in certain areas too.
More in-depth audio tours are available, and it is definitely worth the trip to see the wondrous natural beauty of the Batu Caves.
Plus to make some new little monkey friends too.
And when we come back, we will take you to another popular food in Malaysia, Indian curry.
Welcome back. Some of the best curry in the country is in Kuala Lumpur.
This is PELITA, SAMUDRA, PERTAMA. Now, don't be overwhelmed by the array and variety of different dishes and choices. Just get a sample of everything and share.
Select from a variety of meats, chicken, and fish. Next, choose the curry, sauce or gravy that you want, and then they will choose what goes best with it.
There are other dishes too. This soup, kong ki, is a soup with mutton, bone broth, and a variety of herbs.
It's a favorite in the Indian and Malay community, enjoyed because it warms up the body and improves circulation.
We also got this mixed rice, to which we added some cuttlefish, vegetables like carrots and beans, and some lamb.
And this is spicy Indian fried chicken, cooked with a secret recipe that includes figs and curry flavors.
Now, this curly-looking flatbread is called roti. It's a buttery Indian flatbread.
It is delicious and very thin and light.
And finally, you have to get this. It's pulled tea, or teh tarik, and it's an ancient Indian method of making milk tea.
Now, this is the ultimate Malaysian drink made with black tea and condensed milk, skillfully pulled together.
And it's addictive.
Our next food is another classic and hidden gem. We are in Petaling Jaya, a suburb of KL, at 1977 Ipoh Chicken.
It's a Cantonese family-style restaurant. Our Jetsetter local Ryan and his dad used to frequently visit this restaurant in his childhood.
And it's a popular place for families to enjoy dinner out together.
This is the famous Ipoh chicken. The chicken texture is very, very tender, and try, wonderful. It goes well with rice or what we call the noodle, the flat noodle. It's called hor fun.
How do they cook it?
They steam it under a special condition. And this is the famous Ipoh bean sprout, the crunchiest bean sprout you can find.
Ipoh is actually a town between KL and Penang. It is famous for the hard water, and that's what makes the bean sprouts so crunchy.
We also had this pork ball soup. The tender pork balls float around in a flavorful broth.
And this is char siu pork, Malaysian style. It is not too spicy and extremely delicious.
These flat noodles are light and a tasty accompaniment to the chicken.
Now, it is common practice to combine pieces from the various dishes together into one bowl. Here we did a combo of the flat noodles, meatballs, and tender chicken.
To make things easy, you may want to order from the set menus. These are good deals, and if you want to try a little of everything, this is a great way to do it.
And finally, we take you to the charming and mysterious port city of Malacca. It's just about 2 hours' drive from KL.
This quaint area was a port city occupied by the Portuguese, and you can see the influences everywhere you look.
It was a strategic trade route and international trade center, and it's known for its well-preserved culture and rich heritage.
If you enjoy history, you will love visiting this museum of history, ethnography, and literature.
It is jam-packed with the fascinating colonial past of Malaysia, which has been ruled by the Portuguese, the Dutch, and the British.
Displays include traditional dress of the day throughout various periods of time, along with models of dwellings, and the way of life, which incorporated music and food, especially fish.
Agriculture, fishing, and fisheries played a large role in the lifestyle, as well as carving. This is a Petalawati boat, named for the design on the front of the boat, shaped like the Petalawati bird.
The ruins of St. Paul's Church are nearby. It has quite a past.
It was originally built as a Catholic church by a Portuguese sea captain.
When the Dutch took over, they turned it into a Protestant church.
And finally, during British rule, it was used as an ammunition depot.
Next stop is A Famosa, a former Portuguese fortress. The Porta de Santiago, a small gatehouse, is the only part that remains.
You can get some great views of the city here, along with some beautiful views of nature.
A visit to Malacca is definitely worth it if you're anywhere nearby.
And don't forget to grab a bite to eat by the beach. This is a laid-back place that is harmonious with a relaxing vibe.
And that is attributed to the way of life from the variety of ethnicities that live peacefully together in the local community.
And when we come back, we're going to take you to the Undercover Jetsetter mixology bar, and we're going to whip up the Crangintini.
So, have you ever had leftover cranberry sauce after your Thanksgiving meal? Of course you have. We all do, always. So did we. So guess what? Like true undercover jet setters, we decided to go in the kitchen and make an undercover jet setter cocktail with cranberry sauce.
Now, for the record, cranberry sauce is never left over in my house because I put it all over sandwiches and turkey sandwiches. But in this case, we came up with the Crangintini. And it was out of necessity because there was leftovers and we wanted to do something with it. And so we concocted this, and it's innovative not only because we came up with it, but it's innovative just because of the ingredients in it too.
And it's sustainable because we used all ingredients. We didn't waste anything. So there was no cranberries left behind in the making of this cocktail.
And no cranberry was hurt in the making of this cocktail.
And not only that, look at it. It's so delicious. It looks like a holiday in a glass. I mean, we added the mint as a little garnish for green, just in case you want to do the traditional green and red, but you can leave the green out if you want. I think it looks really pretty, but it's so fun. It's super easy to make, and it's delicious too.
So go ahead and try it.
I'm gonna try it. Oh, so yummy. Okay, so now let's go check out how we made it. there's also a story behind our gin that we used. We found this gin at Trader Joe's, and it's called Preeminence Gin. It's gluten-free, but more importantly, it is made with grapes. So it tastes just like gin. In fact, it tastes like a really good gin because it really has that juniper flavor. In fact, it's got lime, juniper, a bunch of other things in it that we'll give you from the back of it in just a second, but it's so delicious. It's got that herbally gin flavor that you love, that you always want.
And it has, I'm not going to say a wine consistency, but you can tell it is made from grapes.
But if you can't find the Preeminence gin, or you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, you could use a gin like a Tanqueray or one of our favorites, Hendrick's gin. Hendrick's would work perfectly actually in this as well.
Now the orange liqueur comes from Patron, and this is the orange spice drink that they want to put in their margaritas, which is great. And you can, and if for some reason you cannot find this, you can get a Grand Marnier, a Grand Gala, even a triple sec if you want to do it in here and do it with this. And this is just it's a fun drink. I think you could do it in the summer, but you wouldn't have cranberry sauce hanging around
unless you saved it. It comes in a can. So.
It does. Yeah.
But either way, check it out, try it out. Day after Thanksgiving, you're gonna need a cocktail anyway. Throw some cranberry sauce in with some gin and some orange liqueur, a little splash of lime. You're gonna love it. It's really good.
And that might be our most inventive drink so far.
Quite possibly. Now, when we come back, we visit with one of the most creative and innovative chefs in the world, making his fave in Vegas, burgers.
Now, you may have noticed we like to go to a lot of burger spots.
Oh yeah, and when that burger spot is by Gordon Ramsay, we go speedily there. So you're in Vegas and craving a burger. Where do you go?
Well, one of our tops on our list is Gordon Ramsay's Burger at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino.
This is a burger joint turned up a few Ramsay notches, and it makes sense because burgers are among the amazing chef's favorite food.
But first they serve up some super fun and inventive cocktails like this Irish Mule with Jameson, fresh lime and mint that was not too sweet. It's one of the most popular drinks on the menu, and understandably so.
And this white sangria with pear, apple, and a cinnamon stick, it's a standout cocktail that is not too strong and very refreshing and delicious.
And how about this jalapeno Rita with jalapeno tequila, pineapple juice, fresh chipotle, and basil. It's fresh and herby, plus it packs a punch that is so worth it.
And now, the reason you came, the burgers.
In true Gordon Ramsay style, these are no ordinary burgers.
Each is packed with flavor and has its own unique and tasty toppings, garnishes, and add-ons. So, of course, we naturally had to order the Hell's Kitchen burger.
Naturally, and with melted asadero cheese, roasted jalapenos and tomatoes, avocado, and jalapeno aioli, it delivers on all cylinders.
It's not too spicy with the heat from the jalapenos, cooled by the avocado. The cheese is mild, slightly sour and earthy, making it a fabulous blend of flavors and sensations in your mouth.
Next, we indulged in what else? The foie burger. It's foie gras spread, chèvre, port wine aioli, and frisée. Now, if you are into French flavors in any way, then this is for you.
The rich foie gras and creamy chèvre were brilliantly contrasted with the tangy port wine aioli and coolness of the frisée. It's magical.
All right, is your mouth watering yet? Well, get ready, because then we had the ultimate cheeseburger, which is just that, the ultimate. And in a second, you'll know why we couldn't resist it.
Cheese, cheese, and cheese. It's loaded with melty cheeses like aged provolone, Dubliner, and Boursin.
Now, if you love a burger with just cheese, then get this. You'll enjoy the perfect combination of cheesy, meaty flavors that are just made for each other.
Of course, all the burgers are cooked to perfection on an open flame. There's no yelling going on in this kitchen.
Now, sides include these aptly called just fries, and they are a must.
Hand cut, crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, these could be the perfect French fry.
And they are delicious, dipped in chipotle ketchup or curry ketchup.
And you don't have to choose. They come with both.
So check out Burger the next time you're on the Strip. The vibe is cool and fun, making it a great hangout anytime.
And yes, there is most oftentimes a line, but it goes quickly and it is definitely worth the wait.
If you have a larger party, call ahead and make a reservation.
Now, Gordon does the best burgers, and that is one great spot to get them, as well as inventive drinks.
Now, when we come back, we're going to come face to face with a scary hazard on a golf course.
Now, golfing in the Carolinas is beautiful, but it can be a little bit scary.
That's right. I found out after I put my approach shot on a par 3 right on a green.
This might be the most treacherous green in all of the Carolinas. It is the 17th at Oyster Bay in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. Is the grain tough? Look closely at the bottom of the green. That's what you call some hazards. Those are some big boys, glad they were just chilling in the sun. Notice the only time I hit the ball below the hole for an uphill putt is when a prehistoric reptile is staring me down. Needless to say, I didn't do much reading of the break. Know how they say don't think of anything when you're hitting, just hit it? Sure, try doing this. I hit it and missed it and broke out of there. Everyone else hit above the hole and then got their shots of these two. Seriously though, these guys have shown no signs of aggressiveness, but you need to avoid them.
Wow, how scary was that?
Well, actually, it's not that bad because we know that the gators are not that aggressive. If they were, they'd take them out of there. Still, at the same time, too, when you have a reptile that big sitting near you, possibly blocking your way to get off the green, it's a little unnerving. You just take your 2-putt and you go.
Yeah, a little bit unnerving, I would say, nonetheless. Anyway, that is our show for you. We hope you enjoyed us. Tweet us at UC Foodie TV, especially if you have any gator experiences on the golf course. And cheers. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Cheers. Don't get eaten by any alligators.
See you later, alligator.
Very good. Did you just come up with that? Oh, very good.
It's an oldie from way back.